Wait, what happened there? Wait, did I just teleport? Alright, I'm just gonna say it. I think a lot of Fortnite players are completely misunderstanding this season. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe a week from now, everybody's gonna figure out some broken strategy that turns every zero build match into a miserable experience. But after spending a few days running around collecting sprites, getting third-partied on half the map, and trying to understand what's going here, I don't think the problem is what people think it is. And to be clear, I'm not some Unreal ranked Fortnite god. I'm just a guy who's played enough zero build to know when a season is merely different versus when it's actually bad. Meanwhile, I think there's a more interesting conversation here. So the new map is built around movement and revolves around extracting sprites. Half the community is complaining that there's too much mobility, and the other half is acting like we're finally allowed to rotate without needing a prayer and a shockwave grenade. So let's talk about what this season is actually trying to do, and whether people are judging it for what it is or for what they wanted it to be. So for those of first time logging in after the new season, the option that appears first would be to select a sprite. There's three to choose from. I already got mine when I run some stuff related to this new season. In this case, I picked the fire sprite. So the usual drill is to equip a sprite before heading to a match. This also happens when queuing for the next game. Alright, so I've got the fire sprite equipped. And additionally, as you can see, there are some new changes to the entire map, like new spots to land on. Let's go with Sinister Strip for this video. Additionally, while each sprite has its own effects, there are cases where you end up collecting more sprites. The thing is, they take up inventory space, but there's a way to, like, you know, free your inventory. We'll get onto that later. No. Wait, what happened there? Wait, did I just teleport? So yeah, if you collect more than one sprite, of course, as I mentioned, they take up your inventory space. All you need to do is follow this marker and head to an extraction point. Let me get rid of this. You can even collect sprites from other players. Okay, they drop their water sprite. Just get them. All you have to do is just call the extraction crate. Stay out of the platform until it falls. Only takes like a minute or two for it to fall. I think someone shot at me. Wait, there's another fire sprite. So yeah, as you can see here at the bottom right, it does take up space. You'll see if the crate's about to land by this indicator. But it's best to stay clear at least until it falls. Otherwise, you'll be knocked back a huge distance. Okay, there it is. So, for every sprite you submit, you'll gain a few dust, which can be redeemed on the main screen. Oh, also here, there's this, wait, never mind, someone shot at me. I think the rewards vary per match. Oh shoot. But if you lose, or if you're not able to, like, extract a sprite, like what I did, that would be considered lost. And as you can see in this other screen, let me just go back to the lobby. So yeah, this one, for example, is lost in a past match, especially if you haven't extracted it. If you're able to extract it, it will just level up your existing sprite collection like a Pokédex here. But if said sprite is lost, then all you can do is summon it for 5,000 sprite dust. and then it can be equipable again. But if it gets lost again, you might have to do the same thing over. In this case, let me go back to a new match with the fire sprite equipped again. Right, we're back in a new match, but we still equip the same sprite. So let's try to collect some more, or like explore the effects of the. In this case, I use a fire sprite, which deals more, which makes the weapons deal more damage. Okay, I think someone aimed at me when I landed, so let's find this other player and get their sprite, whatever they're equipping. Oh wait. Oh, am I firing at the wrong? Okay, there we are. Yep, one has a water sprite. Got rid of them. Hey, I didn't know someone's there. Oh, are you kidding me? Got a Navi firing a weapon here. And someone hitting at me from behind for 1099. Yep, I don't think I got their fire sprite. Let me get that one from there. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, the only options for each sprite would be to throw them or to equip them. But it just looks sad if you just decide to throw them just because you have your weapons in hand. Alright, calling the crate now. Now I just have to watch out for any other players who might be nearby, also looking for the same crate. Alright, there it is. Alright, extracting all equipped ones. Okay. After extracting, I got some company here. Girl, not even Vanguard can protect you there. Alright, got another sprite, and I think there's a cooldown before you can call the crate again. Oh, it's ready again. So yeah, I think there's no limit to how many times you can use the crate. Alright, it's almost going to fall now. Alright, there it is. And after putting a sprite, you have a few seconds before it leaves. And since the storm is shrinking, it's best to move from one location to another when it comes to having sprites extracted. Okay, what's this supposed to mean? Is there an enemy here? Oh. Oh, that's a boss. Likely a boss. There's a sprite here, so I'll get this one. Oh, it's Skeletor.
None are safe from the wrath of Skeletor!
Oh, yeah, I think I know this one. The Until We Meet Again guy. And remember, you can't start a fight with the boss unless you start with the first bullet. Okay, see, since I have the water sprite equipped, let's have this extracted. What's nice about the water sprite is that if you go in the water, you'll have your shield refilled. Alright, any minute now. Okay, while the crate is falling, let me just get a few stuff. Oh, another fire sprite. Oh, the crate is here. Alright. Sending fire and water sprites off. So it has a long timer at the start, but once you put at least one sprite, then it will shrink to 5 seconds before leaving off. Okay, looks like someone tried to extract a spirit nearby. Oh, never mind. I just got a water sprite. But yeah, the map did show that someone was trying to extract a sprite from earlier. Let's follow that to look for another player. Okay, someone occupied the smiling figure. Alright, we've got another player here. Alright, perfect. Let's take the fire sprite to the extraction point. Oh, got this. Oh wait, what's firing at me? Oh wait, who are you? They don't have a sprite. That's fine. Oh wait, there's another. Oh, this is a bloodbath. There are more players here than I expected. Oh. Whoops. Never underestimate someone with a shotgun, but anyway, that's the mechanics of this new season.